on my way back to Ohio from Pennsylvania. Had 3 to qualify, 1 to school. Mostly went okay. If you're following along, you know the Casanova's Jewel made a break from the rail. 1, that's not surprising. And 2, tough place to get away from. But I do want to unpack the entire thing for you. The qualifiers, the schoolers, everything that's gone on to date to now at 1:51 p.m. But I'm going to start with other news first. I told you guys I had asked Amy if she'd go to the sale. I was shocked. She said yes. Then she told me, she goes, I just don't know if I'm in baby mode yet, and I want to go and sharpen my tools, so to speak. So I only had a list of 7 horses I liked in the whole sale. Babies. There was 130 some selling. Amy got back to me on my way to the Meadows, and she said, I don't mind your horses. She goes, well, I mean, what are we looking for here? I said, well, you know the answer to that. I said, the only thing we're looking for is a horse we should have. Not a horse we could have, would have, but a horse we should have. That diamond in the rough type horse, if there's such a thing there. She goes, well, I believe there is. She goes, and it is not on your list. Well, do tell. I'm all ears. She goes, did you look at number 108? I looked, first crop, ready for money. I like that right away. I said I did. The only note I put was nice video. Probably first dam a little light. Again, a little light at the top. You're going to see a lot of that. A lot of sales. But definitely this sale. I said, I like the video. All I put was nice video. She goes, well, I didn't see the video, but I'm looking at the horse. And this is a gorgeous animal. She goes, she is put together perfectly. Big, but not too big. Long, strong looking. She goes, I know you like to use the word athletic. She goes, well, this is an athletic looking filly. As it should be. It's a February foal. She said, this is a nice looking filly, ain't it? I said, well, what do you think? She goes, don't ask me to price the horse. I have no idea. She goes, I like your 121. That was my top pick. That was a What the Hill colt. Big, good looking, gorgeous colt. She said he is good looking. Got a little curb left hind. I think she said left. She said, I like that colt. What do you think he'll bring? I said, well, there's going to be people there buying horses. And he, from what I can see on the videos I saw, was the best looking one. She goes, well, yes and no. Might have been the best looking colt. Might have been the best looking horse in your video. Not the best looking horse here. The one I just saw. Actually, she said, I saw a pacing horse. I saw a pacing horse that I liked earlier. She goes, but then I said, do I want a pacer? Amy's, you think I like trotters more. Amy's even more than I am. She goes, I liked him. He was a summa cum laude. She goes, but I definitely like 108 better. And I like 121 as much, probably. I said, well, she goes, what do you think 121 goes? I said, well, it's a What the Hill. It's actually a good family. If you're telling me it looks as good as its video looks, just shy of 30. I'm going to say 26, 28,000. Went for exactly $28,000. So it appears I was sharpening my tools today too. So we bought 108. I bought it online. I remembered, I was a little disappointed. I wanted to watch the video feed of the sale. Just going to count the straw hats. No, I wanted to see the video feed. I never remembered that proxy bid is how you had to watch the video. There was no option that I could see to watch the video. Now, maybe I didn't see the button. But I was signed in. I forgot that last year I did sign up to bid. I opened up my account. Credit card on file was still the one that I have, my business account. I said, well, I want you to go up to the ring when 108's in the ring. I don't trust the online bidding. I've only done it once in my life. So make sure you're in a place where the bid spotter can see you and that you're prepared to bid. We'll see how it goes. I bid 6, and I didn't bid again until the last bid. 12 or 13,000? I should know the answer to this. 12, I believe. Maybe it was 13. No, I bid 13. Somebody bid 12, I bid 13, and I got the filly. That's what happened. So we bought hip number 108, Judy's Money. a ready for money, first crop, ready for money filly. And according to my lovely wife, is perfect. Put together perfect, gigantic, long, strong filly. Everything we're looking for, and everything certainly we were looking for today. So that's what took place this morning. I was very happy. She goes, anything else you want to look at? I said, nope, that's fine. So Amy's on her way back home now. Arriving at the barn tonight will be Pickpocket, Memory and Imagination, Captain Incredible, Judy's Money, and Widespread Panic. We'll all be in the barn tonight. We'll start bringing our yearlings in now. Sweeney's sister will come in. I'll contact Jacob Schaefer and ask him if he wants to bring in Miss Mildred's daughter. And we'll start scooping up our homebreds also. Actually, he has all the other ones except for the Muscle Crook baby. And I think that's what we'll do. Now, I get to the qualifiers. I get there. I was admittedly a little bit late. I was taking my time, and then I get in a traffic jam. And I just got there in time to go with La Dorraine. I scored her down. I could tell she was on her game today. I just put her in a stupid spot the other day. I was trying to be too safe with her when I should have just raced her. So I took her off the gate, got away at the back, moved her. She ended up finishing strong, 28-2 on the end of it, a mile and 2-2. She was very good. I was really happy with her. Flash Fly, I didn't know what to think. A bunch of breakers leaving the gate. I ended up putting her on the front. Horsey behind me is a decent horse. He picked me off. We went a mile in 2 minutes and 4/5. 2 for 2. Could it be? Could we get was today the day we got Casanova done? Now remember, I told everybody Tim's double and triple and quadruple checking, but all you need is a flat line in 45 days to race your horse in a stake race in Pennsylvania and in Ohio, not in Ontario though. Weird jurisdictional stuff. He's in by days. I think 1 day or 2 days. So as I told everybody, although today in the bigger scheme of things, it's a little inconsequential, it's still very important. Now, I told you guys last week when I qualified him, was it the fact that I had just gone a mile in 2 minutes and that's why he was easy to get off the car? Or was it that we just needed to make those final equipment changes and put his nose on the gate? I put his nose on the gate and I went to back him off the car. He got away for the first few strides, and then as soon as I went to let him switch gears, he made a break. He only ran for a stride or two, right back trotting. It was fine. Never offered to run the whole rest of the mile. In fact, TCI was the one that won the qualifier. I don't want to drop names because I was at the opposite end of the field. But I still went a mile in 56, 27, and 3 on the end of it. Under no urging, Casanova Hall trotted his last half in 55 and 4. Now that, it isn't the gate. It's getting into gear coming off the gate. Now, I didn't want to go from the equipment changes we made, the shoeing changes we made. I didn't want to go from 0 to 60. I didn't want to go to the far extreme with the shoeing. We had just a set of flat bars on it behind. Now, I call flat bars the ones that are the bar shoes, but they're flat across the heel. We're going to go to an egg bar on him, which is extended out a little bit further. And maybe even a side weight on that egg bar. Whatever it takes to get his confidence in his gait back. The horse is clearly fast enough. And his attitude is good. But he has very, very little confidence. So I said to Tim, we'll take him to the far extreme on that shoeing. We'll put egg bars and side weights on him. And we'll go to qualifying next Tuesday. Or school him. Because if he trots in his stake race, it doesn't matter. That's his qualifying line. We could school him, I suppose. Just because I want to avoid the unsightliness of another break if it doesn't work. But we have to make absolute certain that he is eligible on the days. It's tight. It's within a 1 day or 2 days. That's why he's going to triple and quadruple check today. But you can see once you get him into gear, there's no problems after that, right? Half and 55 and 4, 27 and 3 on the end of it, under no urging. Why would I have to? I'm not mad at him. I can see what took place. I told you guys, it's absolutely in his head. It's anxiety. Which sounds stupid. I'm not a psychiatrist. but I can see what he's doing. It's when he goes from slow to advancing, those first few steps, he hits himself or comes close to hitting himself and boils over. How do we keep him from doing that? That tiny little change is going to be... I told him, I said, if we go to that far extreme and it does not work at all, fine. Race him barefoot behind in Philadelphia. That's what will be next. We'll see. We'll see what we're going to do, but the last component is just to let him feel confident in switching gears. Once we get him there, we will. I think at that point, you'll see Casanova's... I called him Casanova's Jewel, didn't I? Casanova Hall. Of course, it's going to be in my memory forever. Casanova Hall will come forward. Insider trading, schooled her off the gate. She was great. 59, last quarter 28, last half 58. Much better. We did put the hobbles on her, but she was much better. So we'll qualify her next week and get that out of the way. So we were 3 for 3. 2 official qualifiers were good. 1 unofficial schooler was good. And then the other qualifier, although we made a break, which renders it not good, we did inch closer to him becoming a little more consistent. I think that's important. Anyway, that's where we're at with all the horses today. I'm very happy to report that we made our first public purchase of yearling season. My goodness, it just feels like it's so soon. The Ohio select sales coming up in a few weeks. Right after that is Lexington. And then everything changes, doesn't it? But for today, happy with what took place at the sale. Happy for the most part. Obviously, it could have been a lot better. Happy for the most part with what took place at the Meadows. Now I'm clocked out for the day. Got to pick up the kids at school right now. Well, in 35 minutes. Got to pick the kids up at school, and then I am back to Brunswick. Ollie has football, I think, tonight. I can't wait till this kid gets tackled in open field. He's never played football in his life, and he's learning. But he has yet to get, as the young fellas like to say, he's yet to get lit up. I don't want him to get lit up before the OBAs this weekend, but I am curious to see. I want to look right into his eyes when somebody catches him around midfield. Anyway, it's a beautiful day here. I hope it's beautiful wherever you are. It is boiling hot. For us Canadians, you Canadians out there, it's right around 33 degrees here in Ohio. For our U.S. friends, right here in the United States of America, my car says 91. That's impossible. It absolutely is mid-90s, closing in on the 100-degree mark. I can tell you that right now. 100 degrees Fahrenheit. Yes. Either way, hot or otherwise, it is a beautiful day here. I hope it's beautiful wherever you are. I likely won't give you an update tonight. I'll give you one tomorrow morning about how things went. We have Gaslight Hall, and our 2 Chicago horses, I believe, are in today. Is that this afternoon or is that tonight? I'm a little embarrassed to say I don't even know. I don't even know where they're racing. 517, 625. DeCoin. It's one place I always wanted to go. I went to the Illinois State Fair. Obviously been to Hawthorne. I've never been to DeCoin yet. I wanted to this year, and I just couldn't make it out. One of these years I will. So good luck to all my partners. What a lady, what a night. Allie's Got Grit, 517, 625 post respectively. And 848, I'll definitely be tuning in. Gaslight Hall. James is going with him tonight in Ontario at Mohawk. So with that, I'll let you go. Have a great rest of your day. I will talk to you all very soon.